Good afternoon, gentlemen. Reviving Real News here with you. I want to get something off my chest here real quick. I want to throw a warning shot here. You're going to stop attacking people, and you're going to stop slandering men, and you're going to stop fucking with my friends. You're going to stop fucking with my friends. Men who are not wimps, simps, betas, and worshippers of succubi and Jezebels are not closet booty bandits. They are not mental. They have not been sodomized by their mothers. Which, what the heck? Who thinks of this crap? Oh, that's right. A woman would think of that. You projecting there or somewhere along the lines? I mean, I'm just asking. Men who stand up for themselves and speak up for themselves are not damaged goods. Men who have a voice and who don't tolerate shit from gutter slut trash don't have anger management issues. Hey, you women are really on the highway to hell in so many figurative ways. It's not even, actually, it is funny. I'm going to say this again. You're going to stop fucking with my friends. And I'm trying to be real careful what I'm saying here, and I'm not trying to make it blatantly obvious about whom I'm speaking of and everything in between, because I'm doing this impromptu. Because I'm a little tired, but I'm beyond pissed off at this crap coming at me when I'm not involved in this per se, but I'm a man. I have morals, values, principles, ethics, standards, faith, and loyalty. Some of the stuff that has been going around lately, you succubus and Jezebels would not be doing this 15, 20 years ago, because we all know how the world worked. But now, we're going to go hide behind phones, webcams, keyboards, and whatnot, and get all high and mighty. I am woman, hear me roar. Go put a fucking muzzle on, sit down, and shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm kind of specifically mentioning one person when I'm doing this, but this goes to all of you. You know what the difference between people who are damaged and then people who just have wisened up to the reality of the real world is? The damaged people, the ones who have serious issues in all aspects of life, whether it's mentally, spiritually, physically, genetically, they react and perform the way y'all do. There is nothing wrong about men defending themselves. There is nothing wrong about men telling you to take your bullshit, your lying, stealing, cheating, manipulating, narcissistic, egotistical, materialistic, wealth worshipping ways, turn them sideways and stick them straight up your candy asses. There's nothing wrong with that. All of you idiots don't like it because you're the ones affected the most by it. It does not mean all men who do these things have had bad upbringings, bad childhoods. I will not get into what happens as adults because each man handles and reacts to things differently. All of you are going to stop this because the victors will not be you. And we all know there's no equality in this except for equal lefts and equal rights and everything in between. Now, with that being said, I don't condone any kind of nonsense to get us in trouble. I don't care about you. I care about the men. We are not going to do anything to put ourselves in that predicament. However, thou shalt not act like a man without expecting to be treated like a man. It's a lot of you disgusting, filthy pieces of shit. You think you're hood. You think you bout it. You think you gangster. You think you black. Because you were raised by a single mother or your welfare babies. Newsflash, the vast majority of you don't even come from a place where the population is in the six figures. Yet you act like you're a gangster and hood. It's kind of easy to act gangster and hood behind a phone and a lame laptop or computer. You guys set a really great example for your sons. Because a lot of you morons have sons, you disgusting succubus and Jezebels. Yep, this is a really great example for the sons. The daughters or whatever, they're a lost cause. I could care less about that stuff. I have no skin in the game when it comes to daughters. This is beyond ridiculous. It is beyond ridiculous anywhere and everywhere in my culture. But then again, it should be expected because we know what we're dealing with in this system. And the system feeds off narcissism, ego, validation, finances, and material. And see, here's the thing. Y'all become all these cybernetic warriors when you don't get your way or when you don't get your fifis. That's the problem. Actually, no, I'll just call it for what it is. It's when you encounter real men. Men who have morals, values, principles, standards, ethics, faith, loyalty, honor, stand up for righteousness, reject the Baphomet system, the crap that you guys partake in. Excuse the pause. I'm biting my tongue because I have to be very careful how I word this and what I say and don't say. This. If you pathetic women spend a fraction of this time nurturing and raising our sons and daughters instead of these pathetic cries for help by attacking men who don't like you, don't care, don't worship you, reject you, educate their sons not to partake with you, to not marry you and fornicate with you, to not enable you 18 to 20 years of welfare. Oh, and so many of you think you're going to become professional. I mean, seriously, professionals who make six figures in mental health, mental whatever the heck you want to call it. You're going to be saviors of men. Hey, you couldn't save your breath to save your life. This is so ironic. This is comical. This is really comical. But then again, we know what we're dealing with, don't we, gentlemen? And it's funny. It's really funny how you females say you guys can't say certain things, you can't be isms and talk about stuff, this, that, and the third, but yet, you nasty skanks got no problem doing it. You'll bring up people's color, backgrounds, ethnics, cultures, ways of life. I would say stay in your lane, but hey, sometimes you just gotta fight fire with fire. It's that simple. It's that simple. Will it come to that? Who knows? It's the most disgusting power trip I've ever seen in my life. I've ever seen, because we all know the types of women that think they can act like this in public. And I'm pretty sure, gentlemen, we've all seen the outcomes in the last 18 months in our society. Men aren't taking this anymore. So, with that being said, go ahead and continue what you're doing with your cybernetic warfare, because it's going to get you in nowhere at all. Because you're going to end up walk out in the real world and actually believe you can do this and act, talk, walk, and breathe like this. And the outcome is not going to be the one you went fishing for. We'll leave it at that. But you're going to leave my people alone. You're going to leave my people alone. And that's that. Nobody needs bodyguards, protections, support systems, safe bubbles. No. We just know who our friends are. We know what morals, values, faith, principles, loyalty. We know what these things are. And we also know the value of standing up for each other. Something you disgusting women don't know anything about. You wouldn't know what loyalty and honor are if somebody took mascara and wrote them on your stupid wrinkled foreheads. You wouldn't know any of this stuff. That's why you're lonely and miserable and bitter. And I want to say so many other things, but I'm saving my breath. But go ahead. Go ahead with these paintball-esque games you're playing. Because while you're using paintballs and all your little cybernetic warfare tactics, men just continue to move on, better themselves. And at the present moment, we're kind of getting a little sick and tired and annoyed of this, because it's kind of like, you know how you nasty single women have all your dumb animals that you don't know how to take care of, and you got bugs? That's like what this is. It's like annoying. It's getting, we're annoyed by, like, you're like little fleas and ticks. We're getting annoyed. You know what I mean? We're getting irritated, and we just kind of want it to stop, so we're going to have to start swatting. You know what I mean? Like, just to go away. I'm being careful how I say this. You know, it's like it's a nuisance, and you have to deal with nuisances. Plain and simple. Because we're not betas. That's plain and simple. Gentlemen, thank you for listening to me spew a little bit. And I pray to God I did not offend the right people. The wrong people can kiss my ass. The time is now. Gentlemen, if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. You're going to leave my people alone. This is Reviving Real News. Talk to you gentlemen later.